Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Umairah, Binti Anwarul, and I'm from 3 BITC S1G2. My trick number is 0319100059. In this video, I will explain how to configure a wireless network on Cisco Packet Tracer. We use two PC and a laptop. By default, there is no wireless wireless connection for all these devices. As we can see, we only have port for fast internet 0 and Bluetooth. Same goes to PC1 and laptop 0. So what we're going to do is we need to add the wireless port by click the device, and then we need to switch off the device first. Remove this port and choose the WMP300N as a wireless port and add it to the port and switch on. So now the wireless port is already added. Do the same thing for other devices. Okay, all the wireless port is already added. Okay, next I'm going to configure the IP address for PC0. I want to configure it manually. So go to desktop, choose IP configuration and click static. So the IP that I'm going to use is 192.168.1.10 with subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, after we done configure the IP, go to command prompt and type IP config command to check whether the IP address that we already set is working or not. So IPv4 192.168.1.10 is already working. Alright. Okay, for PC1 and laptop, I don't want to configure the IP address statically, manually. I want to use DHCP. I don't want to use static, but I want to use the DHCP service. So what I'm going to do is first we need to add the AP. Go to the network devices and choose wireless devices. Click access point PT. Okay. As we can see, all the devices are connected to the AP. Okay, next we're going to add the server. Okay, to connect server and AP, we are using copper crossover. So port 0 is connected to fast internet 0. Alright, AP and server is already connected. Okay, so now since I said I want to use the DHCP server, so first we need to configure the IP address for server. So go to desktop, IP configuration 192.168.1.20 with subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay, check the IP that we already set whether it's working or not. Alright, the IP address is working. Okay, so to on the DHCP service, go to services and click on DHCP service. Right, click on. So the pool name is server pool with no default gateway, and the start IP address I'm going to set it at 192.168.1.100. So the IP address will start with 192.168.1.100 for clients. Okay, save. Right. Okay, and then go to the PC1, click the IP configuration, go to static and come back to the DHCP. So it requesting the DHCP service. So the DHCP request is successful. Earlier we already set the IP address 192.168.100 as the first IP address. Okay, next is for laptop. So the laptop, the IP address should be 192.168.1.101. Alright. So the DHCP request for both PC1 and laptop 0 is successful. Okay. What if I want to put another AP? For example, this is AP for level 1 and I'm going to put another AP for level 2. So, okay. Alright, so to set the DHCP for this AP, first go to the AP1 and then click config and choose port 1. So I'm gonna set the SSID for AP0. So for AP0 I'm going to name it as WAP1. Okay, for the authentication I'm gonna use WPA2PSK and the password that I'm going to use is admin123. Okay, so after we set the password for AP0, all the connected devices is disconnected. I'm going to do the crossover. For example, PC0 is connected to WAP2 and laptop 0 will be connected to WAP1. So PC0 is connected to WAP2. Right. So PC1 and laptop 0 can ping to each other. So because both of it is connected, is under the same network. So I'm gonna ping 192.168.1.101. Okay, PC1 and laptop 0 cannot ping to PC0 because the AP and the WAP1 and WAP2 doesn't have any connection. So that's all from me. Thank you.